Good morning, everyone. How is everybody today? Just gonna get myself started and share alike if I can. Let's see. There it is. We're live. Yay. I'm gonna share this over into my business page, which I don't ever really use just because, it's kind of a pain in the neck. Messy Bun Monday. Let's see, just getting ready. Hello, who's here? Say hello so I can see you. Yay. Let's see, can't post comments to Facebook. Yes, you can. Oh, how do I do that if I make it public? Let's see. Is my thingy public? Oh, it is not. Hello. And then we're going to change it to public. And now we can. Oh, there we are. Hello, everybody. Now that it's public, I can see all the comments. Yay. Little technical things that you need to know when you're doing this kind of stuff. Okay, so I see in my magic mirror, I see Julia. Hello, Julia. Hello, Shoshana. Hey, Meredith. How you doing, y'all? Meredith, if you are not following Shoshana in Clubhouse either, you need to follow her too because she's amazing. Anyways, good morning. Today is the 18th of January. I am excited to be here today. It has been a crazy week. I don't know about y'all, but last night I got just such a wave of anger. And I called a friend of mine. Well, I called these days. I messaged my two bestie woos, and we were talking about it. And one of them was just like, the hate energy is so huge right now. So today I kind of wanted to talk about continuing your manifesting in turbulent times, because I know Julia is in the UK. You guys are dealing with the whole Brexit business. You also are dealing with the pandemic like we all are. We have some stuff here in the US going on that we're just kind of like, holy mother of whatever, mother of pearl. And I just feel like there is so much, especially after last year, there is so much that we are navigating emotionally. And I'm not sitting up here saying, oh, I'm immune to this because I am woo. No. It's almost like I have to work twice as hard. And I will say this, it has been a challenge in the last 48 hours for me to give grace. And I will say I was not real graceful yesterday. I'll be honest. What was it? I had a friend I used to work with. Her name was Jackie, not Jackie the astrologer, a different Jackie. And she used to, when she'd get mad, she'd go, I'm going to put Jesus on the shelf and put a napkin over him because I just got to handle this my own way. So it was like yesterday, I kind of felt like that. And I don't know about you guys. Maybe you guys are having a similar experience. If you are, let me know so that I'm not alone. And I don't want to claim, and this is a tip I want to give you guys. Don't ever say, oh, well, I'm having anxiety about this, because you don't have a bucket of anxiety. Can you bring a cup full of anxiety to anything and show it to me? No. What we want to approach this from a perspective of recognize, recognize, acknowledge, investigate, and then nurture. So if we can rephrase it and recognize and say, oh, I am feeling anxious, as opposed to I am anxious. Because remember, when we're talking about manifesting, anything you claim, universe is like, yep, no problem. Like if you ever saw that old SNL episode where the cheeseburger thing was like, they're just talking and he's going, we have cheeseburger. And the guy's like, cheeseburger. And then all of a sudden he's like, okay, fine, I'll have a cheeseburger. And then he's just like, well, we run out. And the guy's like cooking 400 of them because he just kept repeating it. And he's like, now we only got his eggs. So understand that when you claim something, universe is like, here you go. So don't claim anxiety. Don't try really hard to rephrase it and reprogram yourself to say, I'm feeling this way. This is a transient visitor. They come, they visit, and then they go. And you can even say to them, there was an old Southern tradition that I learned about when I moved here. And I went to some of these old Southern homes. And if you notice on some of these 4-poster beds, they have pineapples that top the posters. And apparently a pineapple down here is like, welcome, come in, hang out. I don't even think they grow pineapples here, so I don't know how that happened. But anyways, And what would happen would be if like a guest wore out their welcome, they would go around and take all the pineapples off of the four-poster bed and be like, that was a signal like, it's time for you to go. You don't got to go home, but you can't stay here. Your pineapples are gone. So when you think about it, like think to yourself, okay, first of all, I'm acknowledging, I'm feeling this anxiety. I'm not claiming it in an I am statement. I'm feeling it. Okay, number one. Number two, we're going to say, okay, do I know what's causing this? I think we all can pretty much, I don't need to be psychic to know what's causing all of this. If you're having a little bit of fear, anxiety, or a lot of it. So I think that's going to take all of like 2 seconds. And then we acknowledge it. And we're like, oh, I see you. I see you. And I see what's causing it. Do I have control over it? No. Can I control whether or not I keep my visitor around or whether or not I remove the pineapples? And so in the last step of the nurture, it's like, what can I do to support removing the pineapples or letting go of the emotion? I like to use analogies because like we in the woo world, we all talk in esoterics. It's like, just let your thing go. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, how the fuck do I do that? I mean, shit. So to me, if you can visualize it and say, okay, anxiety, you've stayed a little too long and it's time for me to remove your pineapples. Okay. And then off it goes. And say, it is safe for me. These are good affirmations. It is safe for me to release this. It is safe for me to whatever. It is safe for me to navigate the world regardless of what's going on in it. It is safe for me to continue manifesting things that I desire. Like, if you don't think I am still like, right now, my dad said to me, and I love him, and he's the reason his whole side of the family is the reason I do this. But I remember a couple of months ago when I started my whole journey to seeing if I could apply for a dual citizenship in Italy because you can buy property and it's on my bucket list. It's a whole long story, but you don't want to hear it, maybe later. But the fact is that he said to me when I started talking about it was, well, why are you going to do that? We can't go anyways. This was like last year. And I said, well, what better time to do it? Because it's going to take a good long while to figure out if I can, I can't, and if I can, how to get it done. So he was like, oh, okay. I said, it doesn't matter. I can't go anyways. And they have people that represent you there to go to the courts and do all the things you need to do. So you don't have to be there. And so what better time than when I'm stuck in the house to look up my ancestry? By the way, I thought I was German and Irish. Apparently I am Swiss, English, and Scottish. No German. It looks like not a whole lot of Irish. So which I thought was funny, which has nothing to do with the Italy thing. But anyways, what I was trying to say is when you can think about this, it's like I could have sat around and said, well, yeah, I can't go anyway, so why even go after this? And instead it was like, okay, you know what is it going to take for me to nurture something, to nurture my, the anxiety I'm feeling about all of this? Well, it gives me a goal. So one thing might be setting up a goal to nurture yourself towards when all of this is over. Like you can still manifest, right? I'm manifesting dual citizenship. I'm manifesting going over there and seeing. I've never been to Italy. You'd think, me of all people, I would have been there. I've been to Europe. Did I go to Italy? No. So understanding that I and you can still manifest towards things that may seem right now like they're not doable in the now. But if you continue to focus on the now going on, all you get more is more of now. So that's why they always say if you keep focusing your energy on the current, if it's great, I'm assuming it's not great, otherwise you wouldn't be here listening to me. But if you focus on things that are in the current, you're like, oh man, well, right now we're locked down, or in the US, we're not allowed to go anywhere except within our own contiguous states, really. Why should I even plan a trip to Italy? Why should Darren even be looking at yachts? We don't have billions, but I'm buying a lotto ticket because apparently the Powerball is like bazillions right now. So the thing is, why would you buy a lotto ticket if in the now you don't have it, if you're not intending to have it later? So it's the same concept. The whole reason you go to buy lotto is for your setting intentions regardless of what's in the now. So stop focusing on what you're seeing and start focusing on what you want. That's the thing. So, and then asking yourself the question, okay, so I've now recognized my anxiety. I have now analyzed or acknowledged it. I've investigated it some. And how am I going to nurture it? Well, maybe I'm going to make a vision board because of where I want to go. Maybe I'm going to sit down and do some affirmations with some calming music in my ear saying, I am safe too. It is safe for me to have. It is safe for me to believe that I am worthy. All the things, this is temporary. My yoga instructor, this is just for now. So if you can do these things and have it support you through these anxious times, because that's what it is. The reason we feel scared, the reason we feel anxiety is because we are so focused on what might happen due to current events that we are witnessing, as opposed to saying, here's like when Gandhi says, be the change you want to see in the world. Okay, well, what kind of change you want to see? And if that's the case, go be that. Even if you only do it here and here, because Caroline Myss talks about you have more power in your energy to create change than you do to get up and go down the street and scream or yell or buy something or whatever. You can save because energy moves so much faster. Okay, so I'm going to pull us a card. So that's for today. So rain is recognize, acknowledge, investigate, nurture. How can I nurture myself into releasing what I don't want? Or releasing this anxiety, releasing this fear, this anger. How can I do this? Okay, helpful? I hope so. So we're going to ask the cards. In these turbulent times, what is something that we can do to support our manifesting as we move forward? And if you guys want, when this is over, and you can do hashtag replay if you're watching later, go ahead after we do this reading, and I want you to start thinking about this. I want you to start thinking about, I know it's hard, but after this is over, what is the first thing you're going to do? Like, I'm going shopping, y'all. I'm going shopping in a store because I am a textile person, or tactile, that's right, when you touch stuff. I'm tactile with textiles, that's it. But we have been wanting a new couch, a new mattress. I want new towels, like all the stuff that I have foregone for the last year because we were buying a freezer and a cow and all this other crap that you're supposed to do when, like, oh God, it's the end of the world, and we want to have steaks. So, we did all that last year. And then, Darren wants a new washer. I want a robot vacuum. I mean, it's all like adulting first world crap. But the fact is, why can't I wish for this? Why not me instead of, So what do we need? What do we need to know? Even to help us manifest, even during tumultuous times like these. So I'm just going to shuffle a little bit, and then we're going to pull a card and see. Okay, they're telling me they want this one. Transformation is beautiful, butterfly spirit. This means so much right now, y'all. It means so much because we're talking about moving into the age of Aquarius. We're talking about a transformation of the United States and the shifting and changing of how things are going to go, I guess. I mean, I can't tell you what's going to happen because I'm not a futuristic intuitive. I am a soul coach intuitive, so I help you on your path. But what I can say is there's definite change in the air, y'all. If you haven't noticed, you've been living in a sack. So understand that transformation is beautiful. I know it may seem really ugly in certain ways, whether it is what you're watching on the news, whether it is yourself. But think about this. When a butterfly comes out the cocoon, it's not like, oh, let me stretch these beautiful wings and they unfurl and everything is great. No, they're covered in some nasty ass goo. Okay. And then the butterfly's like, I got to get rid of this shit. And it takes a couple of days for it to kind of get itself together after coming out of the cocoon. That is our globe, our collective community, the conscious collective or collective consciousness as group. And it is us as individuals, because I don't know if you've noticed this, there's a whole lot of wake up people. There's a whole lot of stuff going on. I don't know if, like, last year I felt like everybody's in the cocoon. I know I was. And like the first couple of months I was like, what the hell is going on here? Like, you come out of the cocoon and you're like, okay, what do I do with these? Why are they covered in goo? How am I supposed to do this? right? So understand that transformation comes in many forms. And regardless of what it is, it's always beautiful. Because at the end of the day, you choose how you want to experience something. You can't choose what the collective sends you. You can choose how you receive it. You can even choose to say no. But the fact is that you choose how to do it. So understand one of the keys to making sure we're manifesting while we're dealing with, I would say dealing with is not the right term. While we are witnessing turbulent times, is to always know you choose your outcome. Transformation is beautiful no matter what it currently looks like, because your goal is to get there at the end, not to be viewing the icky goo on your wings in the now. Your goal is to clean that shit up and kind of go, okay, I've totally, I've been a couple days out of this cocoon. I got my shit together. Now I'm going to go fly. Okay. So that's how we do this. Remember, you can always intend. Like Caroline May said, I told you this earlier, you are more powerful in an energetic form than you are in the linear form. So it doesn't matter if we are in tumultuous times. It doesn't matter that we, in our various countries, cannot either leave our house. I know, Julia, in the UK, I think you guys are still under lockdown. Like, you're not supposed to like interact with anybody except like your own household. And then, here I don't think anybody except California is under lockdown. Like, we are just being advised to, go with God, don't take any wooden nickels, and please wear a mask, and don't like lick doorknobs. So with all that said, if I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I have no power, I can't go anywhere, it sucks, then it will. If I understand that my energy has the ability to create stuff for myself, if I don't focus on the now, don't focus on the linear, I focus on sending love energy, sending out energy where I want it to go, I'm more powerful in that. And so you have the opportunity right now, because you are stuck in the house, to have a more powerful impact for yourself and on the collective. Imagine if you could shift the collective, if all of us could leverage our energy and send love into the collective and stop focusing on what we don't want, what we don't like, stop hating on things. Stop putting on Facebook how much you hate things. Stop putting on Facebook how much you hate certain government stuff. Stop putting on Facebook how much you don't like a certain kind of food item because it's got whatever in it. So, if you, stop putting on there all your family dramas, okay? Because when you put it on something that has millions of people, all of the people are going to help you leverage whatever you put on there. So make sure what you're putting on there lifts things up, lifts your energy up. You want prayers? Ask for prayers, but you don't got to go into a diatribe about your drama. Your transformation is beautiful, but it's individual. You want leveraging help? Ask for people to support you in their energy of your highest good. Okay? I hope this is my message for you. Amplify the vibe you want. Amplify what you want to see, not what you're unhappy with. Okay? If nothing else, that's the big message. Take the pineapples off in the guest room of where anxiety is visiting you, if that's a problem. Stop looking at your current situation if you don't like it, and start writing down what it is you want to transform into your current situation. Give yourself some grace as you come out the cocoon, and know that you are beautiful no matter what stage you are in. Okay? That's your message for this week. I hope this was lovely for you. I am so grateful you guys came, and I'm going to just quick check these things, the little messages here. Oh, Julia, I hope I love it. I know I'll love it. And it's really interesting because I did my family history, and I found where in Italy my family's from, which is kind of cool. Julie, did you say you bought a cow? We split a cow with Darren's parents. So we have lots of meat, because back in April of last year, there was a whole big thing about, oh, well, there might be a beef shortage or something. And Darren was like, I can't live without a steak. So so that's when we did that. But yeah, we did that. And so we will be eating hamburger and chili and all kinds of things and pot roast for quite some time. Oh, hey, Deanne, I'm excited that I get to talk to you tomorrow. Let's see. Do, 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 do. Yeah, Julia's still in lockdown in the UK. Ugh, I hate that for you guys. Hey, Stephanie, you're catching the tail end. You might have to watch the replay to get the whole message. I am so glad you guys came. I do want to remind you a couple of things. Number one, you don't have to do it right now. Maybe like as you're thinking about it, just take a minute and think about what is it that I want to manifest what is the first thing I want to do when I am able to freely roam. I can be, what do they call it? Free range. When I can be a free range human again, what is the first thing I really want to do? What is, is it go get a milkshake? Is it go sit and, like, for me, one of the things that we've talked about that we want to do is to go have a really great dinner at a restaurant. We have not, that was one of the best things. We used to love to go, and we didn't do it, like, we go out a lot for a burger here and there, but like, we would always have this tradition on Christmas Eve to go to like a very nice restaurant and like just no holds bar. And we haven't been able to do that, like get dressed up and do all the things. And we haven't been able to do that. That's on our list of things to do. We've made the house very comfortable for ourselves, but it's really nice when you can go out and yeah, DoorDash is great, but you still got to clean up the dishes later. So, and you don't have to, you're still in your pajamas. Anyway, so go ahead and post down below. What is the first thing you're intending on doing when you can be a free range human again? That's number one. Number two, I have some big news coming about how we can work together to manifest your dreams. And without the side dish of glitter covered bullshit, like, how my thing is spiritual, practical, and no bullshit. So I am excited to share with you soon. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bed just yet because I don't have anywhere to send you if you are interested and are excited. But I will be in the next week or two sharing with you a new way for us to work together that I think you're going to love. And then, and that also will help you kind of get handles, even with everything going on, how to manifest despite all of this, including Mercury retrograde, which is coming up soon. So there's that too. So stay tuned. I will be sharing that. And if you're not on my mailing list, they will be the ones to hear it first. So make sure there's a link up here, how to get on, or if you're watching it like over there, or if you're on YouTube, it's down there. But there's a link to my mailing list. So if you want to get on there for my special VIPs, you can get on there and you get moon during like the moons and things. I have special journal prompts on how to manifest in there. So there's special stuff in there for just my VIPs. And then the next thing I wanted to make sure, if you want the deck, I think I have the wrong deck. I have Wisdom of the Oracle. This is actually Animal Spirit, but you can still get Wisdom of the Oracle. It's awesome. And then, let's see the thing. Oh, Clubhouse. Like I was saying earlier, I think Meredith's in Clubhouse, Shoshana's in Clubhouse. If you are not in Clubhouse and you have an iPhone, because they only do iPhones, unfortunately, they're not on Android yet because they are that new. And there was a whole meeting on Sunday with the beta community, which I'm in, that they are going to work on Android, but they aren't there yet. So if you have an iPhone and you are in Clubhouse, I'm at Soul Coach Studio. You can follow me. Let me know you're there. Post your thing here if you want me to follow you, because I would love to do that for you. And if you don't know what Clubhouse is, Google it, because that is some fun shit. If you remember Blab back in the day, it's like Blab, but audio instead of video. So for us ladies, it's awesome because you don't have to put makeup on. You don't have to put a bra on. You don't even have to put pants on. It's awesome, y'all. And you just go in there and it's conversations, all kinds of conversations. I was like totally nerding out on Saturday night because there was some group talking about the Marvel comic universe, because yes, I am that nerd. And I was in there for like an hour and Darren kept laughing at me because I was listening to it like it was the radio. I didn't participate at all because I felt like all the people in there were so much smarter than me about all of it. And he goes, they sound like experts. And I'm like, yeah, because they're nerds like me, but they're like way nerdier. And I love it. It was like my nerd heaven. So if that is something that you might enjoy, or I'm going to actually in February probably start doing something I'm currently titling Manifesting Musings. So we will talk about that because it's all about discussion in there. Love it. So anyways, I hope this was helpful for you. Remember, you are a butterfly and you are beautiful. And take those pineapples off the poster beds, y'all, and get rid of that anxiety. Okay? If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch the replay. I love you guys. And that's it. I guess that's it. So have a great week. Thank you for joining me today. And if you are watching the replay, do a hashtag replay and let me know you came and hung out. So, okay. Love you. Mwah. Have a great week. I'll talk to you later. Bye, y'all.